Hey guys, Fluffy Bunny here. For today's second tutorial, I am going to do an open mouth on the side view. It's going to be exactly the same thing, except you got to put this side, this corner here, over this side, if you wanted it to face the right side and not the left. Okay, anyway. You'll be needing either a pacer or pencil, an eraser. The reason why I have a pacer out, I usually do draw with them, but I ran out of lead. I'm going to be using the eraser on top for the finer details. So let's get started. So for starters, we're going to need 2 circles instead of 3 this time. And it's not focusing. There we go. So we're going to do 1. And instead of having a circle close to this one, I'm going to bring it down about here. And that's 2. And I'm going to actually draw a line so I know where the flip I'm aiming for the corner of the mouth to be. Okay. Kind of looks like a small face on the side. Anyway, so to begin with, after you've done the circles, I'm going to start about here and draw a thicker line to here, going in an anti-clockwise motion. So it's going to be a harder line. You just want to make sure that it's very defiant. The reason why it's going to be more than halfway is because it will create this little line here. And do the same thing for the bottom lip, except we're going to do it in clockwise motion, starting from here and finishing here. So you go all the way around till you get up to your little line, like so. Back up to your top lip, you want to make a flick, not too long or too wide, so it'll look like a very stretched U, very distorted U. And you want to come down and up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's the best I'm going to get it with one hand. Do the same thing, except bring it all the way up about here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And you want to give it that bit of a curve as well, to show it's kind of a smile, I guess. And then you want to start here, come all the way over here. Then you got to do the same thing for the bottom lip, like so. Just like that. And then with the bottom lip, you gotta start about here and make sure it's a bit stretched. Rephrase that, we're gonna start there and we're gonna finish about here. So it's gonna be kind of stretched, making sure that you still give it that little bit of a lip motion. Like that. And then you want to widen this little bit here. Just like so. Okay, once you've done that, you want to rub out the excess lines that you did make. And yeah. Okay, once you've done that, you want to then draw in the teeth. Because it's on the side, you want your big tooth to be here. So this will be your front tooth on the side, then the other one in between your canine and your big one, and then you just got all these fill-ins, which, yeah, you hatch the gist. So in order to do the front tooth, you don't want to go all the way out here because it will look funny, as you can see. As just an example. Really need to clean that rubber. Anyway, so you want to come about there to begin with. It doesn't want to focus. Come on, focus. There we go. So you want to come in, go down, have a little curve, because they're not always going to be straight down. And then you want to start on your fill-in tooth between your big front tooth and your canine. And in order to do that, we've got to come about here, make it curved, a curved bottom, and come up, just like that. And then with this line, you just got to connect your bottom line here to over here. Make sure that's also curved, because they're not always going to be straight at the bottom either. I think I explained that in my very first video of the lip. Okay, and then with the canine, just add on to this line here, come down, around, and then up. Make it a little longer than this one here, as that way it'll look more realistic. Sorry about that. And then you just add on these fill-ins, which are quite easy. I like to start off with your bottom and curve up, just like that. And you want to do that all the way along. Depending on how big your mouth is, or how big you want to draw your mouth, you can add as many as you want. You might want to make them roughly the same size as that's meant to be smaller. So after I fix that up, still looks a bit off, that's okay. You can start on the shading. You don't actually see the tongue there, unless you want to draw anime, then you will add the tongue by starting here, curving it up, just doing something small like that. But because we're drawing a realistic mouth, we won't be putting that in. Anyway, start off with the shading by putting a light, well, it depends how dark you want your person. If you're drawing a person, you want to draw colour in very lightly for just the off highlight. Same shade all the way around your lips, just like that. And then you want to come up here and you want to do in your darker shading. It's just like normal, drawing half a lip, and then you just slightly come up, give it a roundish curve, and come all the way down. Once you got something like that, you want to come all the way down and curve it just like that. Once you get up to this little bit here, you want to add in a little lip, just like that. And then just slightly shade it a bit darker. And around there too. Pretty much the exact same thing except up here. I like to do this little bit here, a bit darker, and from the corner I do the same thing. Just go up instead of down. Make sure you still got that nice curve look. Doesn't have to be perfect with shading, just as long as you can actually notice that they will be lips. Something like that. Come in with a small eraser. That's what I meant by just the top of my pacer eraser pit, and just do little details with it. Make it look a bit more visible that they are lips. I mean, they already do now, but it'll look more realistic with a bit of shine. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, as I said before. And you want to come in there we go, got it finally to focus. Come in with the top lip, and we're going to start on the lines. So with the lines, we're going to start with a dark curve, just like that, and then do all the way along until you get around here, and you want to curve it the other way. Something like that. And then just continue on with your other parts of the lip, making sure it's not overly crowded, but just enough to give it that little look. Something like that. And then do the exact same thing on the bottom. Just curve, curve, straight line, another curve, a bigger curve. Something like that. And if you want, you can actually add more. Give it that little effect saying it's a bottom lip. And continue on. Just like that. All the way along once again. And that's pretty much your lips done. With the actual teeth itself, you can shade it in all the way along if you got a small eraser. But as I explained on the first tutorial, you want to go into this little gap here. You want to shade that one in completely, as well as the second one. And then kind of give these a little highlight all along. So I'm coming in again with my pacer eraser. And just give it a little bit of a shine here and there. Whatever you think fits. And we can easily go in again and just fix it up. Just like that. As I said, we can go in and fix it up. Just give it that little bit of a highlight all the way around so it's more visible, like that. Just all the way along, down and up. And with this one, you kind of want to make sure it's got that shine all the way, and this one as well. And then you just want to make sure there's more shadow all the way, just like that. And that's your side view of the open lips done. Thanks guys for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll be more than happy to read all your comments and give me a little heads up on everything. So thank you for watching once again. Bye!